my she revives, that's right! Rig! I don't like it. Hey guys, so I'm Gclef, I'm summoned again. Last time I was here, I remember doing background battling. It must be some type of new content. I have no clue what I'm going into today. Maybe we have background battling. Oh, we have a new rift. Oh man, after the rift closed, I'm sure everyone felt this. I've been going to hunt. That's hunt with the event included. The equipments that we get from the hunt, I don't see any reds coming out. Not as much for sure. I don't even know it was that bad because we never got to really feel that before. Having that reverse back into hunt, it's just not the same. Okay, so we had Kane, fire team, and we had Wukong, a grass team. I think it's about time to have an ice team. Kraken's closed, so another Xeon is back, but with an ice elemental team that's required. We'll see. So obtain. Oh, it looks about. No, wait. Was there unhealable before? It was only burns. There was no silence. Uh-oh, termination. It seems like a similar gimmick from before, but an upgrade or some changes. I think the burn was also like 3 turns before. Now it's 2 turns, but with some new gimmicks, I can tell there are some differences. Let me go through. Attacks and inflict unhealable and burn for 2 turns. It means that we need some cleansing soul weavers. Inflicting silence undispellable for 5 turns and injuries. Okay, so need a tank front. Annihilation protocol. Attacks all enemies before decreasing the debuff duration of caster by 1 turn and detonates burn effects at the end of the turn. So lots of burns will come through the teams. We can get that. We understood that. Unknown defect. This basically means we need to get the arc effects off as soon as possible. This is, if you try the Xeon from before, I think it's about the same. So we need to get the discharge as soon as possible. Let's get that through if we can. Discord, unique effect, and restrict unique effect on all enemies for every 6 attacks suffered. I don't like it. No. Let's try Sig because everyone has Sig. Everyone has Sig right. No, we need a lot more debuffs. We have a debuff function. Everyone has Hunt team. So let's try with the Hunt team for now. And the god of PvE, Rig, happens to be ice. Enemy's combat power is much higher than your party's. I don't care. This thing always pops up. It's time. I'm sure there are some of you who loves manual, but I'm getting a little old and I like auto battles. We'll see what happens. Let's sit back and relax. And by the way, guys, my gear scores are not that high, especially on Sig and Mui. Okay, discharge is going up. And 4 turn silence, I think it was 5. Okay, some of the arcs. Ooh, the burns hurt a lot. The debuff, I believe, it will be stacking after. Ooh. Oh, then here he comes. Whew. Barely survived with an extra barrier. There's a cleanse, but now, see, the discharge is gone. I think I need more discharge or more debuffs. Ouch. See, all 10 arcs are back. So this is certainly not the team that I should go for. Let me try a different team. That did not work as well. Because Brig was silenced, I don't think it was well fit. Maybe I need more cleanse. Maybe I need more soul weaver. Can I try 2 soul weavers? And as you can tell, because of Discord, Brig is just not getting the resources. It says decreases, okay, no dual attacks, so no gimmicks like that. Decreases the amount of resources gained by 100%. So we really need to think about your team. So we need a hero that doesn't rely on the resources, just on the skills of S1, 2, 3, that provides a lot more debuff. Let's try a different team. Let's go for less speed, but with some resistance. 200, I don't think that's enough, but we will just definitely go ahead and try with this. Wait, hold on. I'll take whatever I can get. 255, 232, 15k. So Diane goes up front. Clarissa does debuffs. My original OG Hunt team back in 2025. There was a reason why 6 stars are. Oh, easy. For the maximum debuff. Yes! Remember this? Miss. Whole lot of debuffs. maybe she's not. She actually has gears on. I can't believe it. Gauge-based characters are gone. So heck, why not? I will also try Furious. Because a lot of the other range characters are locked because of no gate, no resources. Go. A lot less damage, but a whole lot more debuff from all three. Clarissa, Mui, Furious. And Dian's got the tank power in the front. Let's see. Okay. 220. So you need a lot more effectiveness to actually hit. Oh, but I got a lot more buffs on now, but it will strip later on. But as you can tell, a whole lot more discharge. Just in the first turn. Gone, did a lot less damage, but as you can tell, okay, Dian tanked not that bad in front. Took a whole lot of injuries down to 7799, but Dian does cleanse and provides extra buffs. So I don't think Dian's that bad compared to all the other Soul Weavers, but we do have Fene. So let's try it with Fene this time. I think Dian with Fene, double Soul Weaver can actually work depending on how much damage she will land. Okay, I tried 3 times, so it's gone. So now the question is, how do you build Fene? Rep Fene. Intense welcome. Oh, an essay of things to read, which usually means it's good. After consuming 15% of the caster's current health. What? And inflicting injuries proportional to the consumption of the caster attacks the enemy, recovering health of all allies. Okay, that's weird. If the caster is enraged, activates Embrace as an extra attack. Amount recovery increases proportional to the caster's max health and attack. Okay, lots of weird gimmicks inside S1. S2, love equals pain. Increases crit. What? It's a Soul Weaver. Crit chance by 30%. Doesn't make sense, but okay. Increases crit chance, so this is a damaging. Okay, we had a couple of damaging Soul Weavers, but this is kind of new. Having a brain fart right now. Attack and speed increase proportional to the caster's injury ratio. Ooh. Upon receiving lethal damage, revives with 50% and grant barrier to the caster for 2 turns. So it has revival function. So S3, it comes down to love, like after consuming 50% of the caster's current health and inflicting injuries proportional to the consumption of the caster. Another weird gimmick here on S1 and S3. The caster becomes enraged for 2 turns. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's injuries inflicted on yourself. Not from the opponent. Very weird how this hero is designed. It says from skill 1, you need attack and health. And on skill 2, I believe you need a lot more health. Oh, attack. On the 3rd, based on injury. So I need a lot more attack on this lady. Oh, I have the best idea possible. What's the set that we never use? What's the set that we never use? Revenge set. I have 2. My entire thing. It's locked up in my storage. But is it time for each revenge set? Oh! Because she takes more injury, takes more damage, then you get speed buff from the... This is a set, I don't think anyone has a really good set on the revenge. Maybe she's a character that you can really have some experiment. But of course, because I don't have any equipments, then I thought, which is very rare that we even consider an attack set on a Soul Weaver. High attack, I don't care, because she'll take injury anyhow. As long as she doesn't die, I think it's okay. I think I will consider her as like a damage source. But even with the set, as you can tell, plus 2092, but she's still 2700. I was doubting my eyes when I saw this number, but at least we got something done. Let's try, because more injury said more damage. We will try the Snake Power Lady. We will try with Yen first on front row. Okay, let's hit Fene's first try at the new Rift. And for now, I will just auto all this out because a lot of you guys, and most of you guys will be autoing Clarissa. Okay, all resist. So maybe Clarissa's not that. Well, hold on. I think I need a lot more effectiveness. Damn, she hits hard! One discharge, and that actually did some damage. Another discharge on another hit? That extra hit was insane! The cutscene from S1 is actually better. Okay, maybe helping out a little bit, not much. With rage every single time. And she gets hit, but she's already injured. So it doesn't matter as much. This is already her third S3, guys. 31k. I've done more damage compared to all the other teams. Okay, I have the best idea in the world. And wow, we will see a lot of this animation. 60k now. This damage is stacking so much that she gets a lot more injury on herself. That basic was 26k, another 22k, so more injuries, more damage as we stack. And at least she's not dying. That's another thing because of the mage. Burn is hurting a little bit, but because every time she hits, she gets immunity and also heal back from the end and some shield. This might kill her though. Revives, that's right! With a barrier of 2 turns. Wait, this rift is beatable. Maybe not exclusively, but I don't know how much damage she can actually do in PvP. But for Rift, she's insanely good. I can tell already because my gear, guys, this is my account, my gear, not the greatest. Especially what I have on PvE right now, the PvE characters that I'm using. I don't have the best gears. Of course, same for a lot of you guys. We have our best gears on the PvP heroes. Now, we will have the Blessing form, which after a Soul Reaver hero attacks, absorbs some of the damage dealt to the allies as health, which means the entire team can survive a little better. Which also means Alexa. That's what we do. First, I think you really have to look at your hero if it requires resource or not, because resource is dead with this Terminator Xeon. And second, you need some HP because as I've said before, Alexa and any other damage source without much healing keeps on dying because of the burn damage, burn hits hard, and also the injury damage also stacks. So we need a lot of healing, not just healing because it's injury. I think barrier actually works really well, and that's why Fena actually, after taking the injury damage herself, she gets barrier. And also when she revives, she also gets barrier back. I think those are very important to remember when creating the teams. And also having a lot of resistance in the front row, because that silence, once that hits, gone, you're dead, DED. Fena had to revive, but the sustain was okay. And there's the cleanse. With the buff, if you hit extra, you get those arcs gone. Oh, but the Xeon keeps on removing the buffs. So I think you need potentially a second hero that provides a lot more buff. Not just the end, who I have in the front. Maybe having 2 that can cleanse and also provide buff, and the other 2 that can do the damage source. Fene plus 1 more with an extra attack. I was just talking Alexa, Shu, and a couple more. So there's a sustain. I've actually went through the entire turn. That was about 15-16% again. So not the worst, but it's, of course, I got a long way to go because my level is very low on the Rift controller. And it's the year of the snake. Year 2025, and Smilegate has prepared us with 2025 energy. Yes! Which means you can try a lot of different teams going against this Xeon, take him down, and also we got Mirrorin Mail Express, or Express Mail, ready for you guys for this Rift, and maybe we'll have a lot more. And also on top of that, with the Xeon, try a little bit of this revenge set. I won't recommend you, but I think there is a way to use this set because this is the first thing I thought of when there was this much injury because you always take that much damage from Xeon. I have no clue, I'm just saying it. It's not a hint, 100%, but just in case if you have the best and you always say, oh, why didn't this happen to my speed set or attack set, crit set? That's usually how life goes. But enough from me. Thank you for inviting me to try this new Rift content. I hope all of you guys try multiple different heroes, lots of different teams, and find out the best solution team against the Xeon. And hope you guys have a great new year and have a fun EpicSeven day.